Hello students, how are you? And today I'll be starting notice writing for class 12 students. Okay, because boards are approaching, so I thought might as well give some time to class 12 students also and just do a quick explanation of the topic notice writing for writing skill parts. Okay, so our first topic that I told you today I'll be doing is notice writing. I have to tell you something. We are doing notice writing. Okay. Now, in notice writing, we have to keep in mind that notice writing is of 4 marks. Long back, 3 years, 4 years back, it was of 5 marks. Now it is of 4 marks. Word limit is 50 words. Okay. And the time management is very important. You should try to finish this in 5 to 6 minutes. You have to finish it in 5 to 6 minutes. Just keep these things in mind because time management in class 12 board paper is very important. Sometimes it happens that you know everything, but you end up coming out of the examination hall with that long face कि आपका 15 मार्क्स का छूट गया, 20 मार्क्स का छूट गया, आप कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाए. क्यों? क्योंकि टॉपिक्स आपने पढ़े हैं पर आपने टेस्ट नहीं दिए हैं, और हर टॉपिक को करते वक्त आपने उस पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक में कितना टाइम हमने डिवोट करना है उसके ऊपर टाइम मैनेजमेंट पे बिल्कुल ध्यान नहीं दिया जब आप लोग क्लासेस में पढ़ते हैं. ओके, सो यू हैव टू कीप इन माइंड दैट अगर हमने टाइम लिमिट के अंदर ही काम करना है और पूरा पेपर कंप्लीट करना है, सो 5 to 6 मिनट्स के अंदर हमने नोटिस को कंप्लीट करना है. वन थिंग. अनदर थिंग that you have to keep in mind, okay, that you have to keep in mind is that you have to see that you write everything in a box. First of all, few tips I will give you. I will tell you what the notice is all about. Now, notice is actually a short composition. It is question 3. It is question 3, section B, writing skills. In writing skills, it is question 3. Okay, question 1 and 2 is are unseen passages, and question 3 is short composition, and it means that we have to write everything in 50 words. Anything that is short composition means whatever topics are there in short composition, they should be done in 50 words only. Okay, and in this we have notice writing. Notice writing we have done in junior classes also. We are doing right from say 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. But here, what exactly is a notice? Actually, notice is a formal information. It is a means of information for a particular organization. Okay, means it is always given on a notice board. Just keep in mind, notice is always given on a notice board. Every school has a notice board, and it is a piece of information which is meant for the people of that particular organization only. It is not that you are writing a notice for the schools, for students of Sophia, and the notice is being displayed on the notice board of St. Paul's School. That is not done. Okay, so what it is, a notice is a written or printed piece of information or news of some event that has happened or is going to take place. Okay, it is meant for a particular group of people of a particular organization. The language must be very impersonal. What does it mean by impersonal language? First of all, you have to write in third person pronoun. It should always be written in third person pronoun. I will tell you certain rules. I will tell you. Okay, certain do's and don'ts that you have to keep in mind. First of all, notice should always go in a box. First information. Whatever you are writing, you have to draw a box and you have to write inside the box, and once the content is complete, you will draw the last line. It has to go in a box. Second thing that you have to keep in mind, it should be in third person pronoun. Third person pronoun. Okay, no, I, me, my, you. It is always third person pronoun. Next thing that you have to keep in mind is that you should make more use of prepositions. Okay, maximum use of prepositions should be there. Why maximum use of prepositions? This helps in condensing your content. Your word limit is 50 words. Your word limit is 50 words, but you keep on writing, it crosses 50 words. When it crosses 50 words, you tend to lose marks. Okay, so you use prepositions. Next thing that you have to keep in mind is another part of grammar that has to be focused upon is modals. Okay, generally there are three types of modals we write: can, may, and must. So I will be telling you when to use can, when to use must, and when to use may. Okay, this is what you have to keep in mind. Another thing you have to keep in mind, that whatever we are writing, we don't know whether you have prepared or not, but all the students in the end are writing for more information or for further details. Okay, for more information or further details, contact the undersigned. Contact the undersigned. This line is now obsolete. You don't have to write this line. This line is completely obsolete. You don't have to write this line. Why you don't have to write this line? Because it is unnecessary. It is not required. Notice is a basic information, and by default, for further information, you are going to talk to the undersigned only about it. Okay, one thing. And secondly, it's unnecessary wastage of words. Might as well write something concrete. And I'm not saying that this is obsolete. Board is saying this thing. Board says that it is obsolete. So you don't have to write it. Now you see, my basic funda is that I have to tell you the right format. But most of the time it happens that in class we tell that, okay, notice is written this way. These are the rules and regulations of writing the notice. But what is the wrong part? We don't tell you. And while checking, we may, deduct marks out of it. So what I generally do, I first tell you the wrongs that you do. So beforehand only, you know that these are the wrong things, and your mind, it's there in your mind. You make a conscious effort that I don't have to make these mistakes. Okay, हम सबसे पहले आपको एक wrong लिख के देते हैं कि ये जनरल मिस्टेक्स हैं जो स्टूडेंट्स करते हैं, और आपको हम जब पहले ही बता देंगे कि ये गलत है, तो आप उस ट्रैक पर ही नहीं जाओगे, आपको पता रहेगा। पर मैं आपको एक करेक्ट आंसर दे दूं, एक आपको करेक्ट फॉर्मेट मैंने आपको दे दिया, और आपने उस पर वर्क किया, और हो सकता है उसी दौरान आप मिस्टेक्स भी कर जाओ, क्योंकि उस करेक्ट के साथ इनकरेक्ट चीज क्या है वो आपको मैंने पहले नहीं बताई। पर अगर मैं आपको पहले करेक्ट बताने से पहले आपका इनकरेक्ट यूजेज अगर मैं पहले आपको बताऊंगी, तो आपको पहले से ही क्लैरिटी है, इस तरफ तो मैंने जाना ही नहीं है, ये ट्रैक तो मैंने पकड़ना ही नहीं है। तो आपकी जो है कि प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ मेकिंग मिस्टेक्स वो ऑटोमेटिकली कम हो जाएगी। हमें पहले वो बताना है। सो फॉर्मेट की बात बाद में करूंगी, क्या किस तरीके से प्रेजेंट करना है उसकी बात बाद में करूंगी। सबसे पहले मैं बॉडी की बात करूंगी कि उसमें जो कंटेंट जा रहा है उसको हमने कैसे लिखना है। प्रायर टू दैट आई विल टेल यू अ स्मॉल फॉर्मेट। जब भी हम नोटिस करते हैं, ओके, whenever we write a notice, so as I told you, it is always in a box. Keep this thing in mind. It is always in a box. Notice is always in a box. I think now it will be more clear. Notice is always in a box. And how you have to write? Now, name of the institution with the city. After that, in the second line, you are going to write the notice. In the third line, you are going to write the topic or the heading, whatever you call, or the headline or heading, whatever you say. But keep in mind, all these three things should go in uppercase. You have to write in caps. In typing, we did not write in caps, but personally, I am telling you, you have to do it in caps. Means it has to be done in bold. It has to be done in uppercase, everything. Okay, means your name of the institution should come this way, NAMEOF, whatever. Notice will come in caps, NOTICE, whatever is the topic, it's going to come in caps only. Now, after that, on left hand side, either parallel to the third line or fourth line, it is up to you. Both are correct. You will write the date. It can be parallel to the third line or take the next line without leaving a line. Don't leave a line. Okay, you will write the date. Date should be written in a formal mode. Now the question arises, what is a formal mode? Suppose I'll give you a date. It is 5th March 2026. This is one way of writing the date. Then 5-3-2026. This is another way. Then you have 5th March, 2026. Then there is another way. First you write the month, then you write 05 and don't write TH. Okay, and 2026. There are 4 ways that we generally use when we are writing the dates. And out of these 4 ways, this is an informal and clumsy way. This is an informal and clumsy way of writing the date. Dates should either be this or this. So formal date, but when you're writing date, you will not use the word DAT. Straight away put the date. Okay. After you have done the date part, then from the 5th line, you are going to write the body of the notice. When you are writing the body of the notice, one thing you have to keep in mind, that body of the notice should always go in single paragraph. It should have just one paragraph. One thing, in this one paragraph, you will use 2 steps. Okay, one paragraph, but you will take the order. You will write in the same order. And after you have finished doing your body part, I will tell you the content of the body. Then you will write the name of the person who has issued the notice. Issuing authority. Okay? Issuing authority. The designation, the post. There's a difference between department and institution. Institution may be a school, and in that school there are various departments. The cultural club, the adventure club, you can say the editors club, okay, the sports club, whatever. So you will write that department, or the students council. So this is what you have to keep in mind. If we take a view, you will come to know that whenever we write here on this part, point number 1, it should look like this. Once you have finished, it should have this kind of an impression on your answer copy. You will write in caps name of the institution, then approximate center of the page, you are going to write the word notice, and just below that, aligned from point 1, you are going to write the topic. What is the notice about? And then you are going to write the date, that is, as I told you, 5th March, just an example I am giving, comma 2026. Fine. After that comes a body, just single paragraph. What you are going to write? Single paragraph. Okay, this single paragraph will have 2 steps. Step 1, and then it has got step 2. Now, what is step 1? What do we have to put in step 1? Step 1 is general information. Step 1 is general information. General information. What comes in general information? General information has got 4 W's. It has got 4 W's. What does it mean by 4 W's? 4 W's means whom, what, when, and where. Just work on these 4 W's, okay? मीन्स हु इज द टारगेट ऑडियंस, किसके लिए ये नोटिस है, व्हाट इज द नोटिस अबाउट, क्या इवेंट होने वाला है, ओके, कब हो रहा है और कहाँ हो रहा है। बस ये 4 पॉइंट्स आप दोगे, इट विल कम इन सिंगल वन सेंटेंस ओनली। एक सेंटेंस में जो मैं फॉर्मेट बताऊंगी, बॉडी कंटेंट बताऊंगी, उसमें हो जाएगा, पर आप लोग उसको इतना एलोंगेट कर देते हो दैट यू लूज मार्क्स। ओके, नाउ आफ्टर दैट इन स्टेप 2 इज फर्दर इंफॉर्मेशन, मीन्स फर्दर इंफॉर्मेशन रिले, और इसको फॉलो अप भी बोलते हैं, वी कॉल इट फॉलो अप, फर्दर इंफॉर्मेशन रिलेटेड टू द जनरल इंफॉर्मेशन। ये पूरा का पूरा हमने सिर्फ सिंगल पैराग्राफ में करना है, 2 स्टेप्स लेने हैं, मीन्स 2 पार्ट। फर्स्ट सारा स्टेप 1 का इंफॉर्मेशन एक साथ दे दो, उसके बाद स्टेप 2 की तरफ बढ़ो, ठीक है। कई बार ऐसे होता है स्टेप 1 में आप एक इंफॉर्मेशन देना भूल जाते हो और स्टेप 2 की तरफ बढ़ जाते हो, और बाद में जब आपका आंसर कंप्लीट होता है आपको लगता है ओ माय गॉड, मैं तो जनरल इंफॉर्मेशन का वेन्यू ही लिखना भूल गई, या मैंने जनरल इंफॉर्मेशन में वेन्यू ही डालना भूल गए हम। तब आप क्या करते हो, मिस कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए, तो आप फॉलो अप के नीचे वेन्यू डाल देते हो। नेवर डू दैट, नेवर डू दैट, यू विल लूज मार्क्स। You might not lose marks if you forget one W. Okay, any one W if you forget, you might not lose marks. But if you're placing that W in the wrong place, if you're placing that information in the wrong place, you are surely going to lose marks for that. Why? Because of lack of fluency, being incoherent. Coherency नहीं है आपके, उसके 1 मार्क डिडक्ट हो जाते हैं। फ्लुएंसी और कोहेरेंसी के 1 मार्क देता है CBSE, जो आउट ऑफ 4, तो आपका वो खत्म हो जाएगा। सो इन केस आप जनरल इंफॉर्मेशन का कोई भी एक इंफॉर्मेशन देना भूल गए हो और बाद में याद आ गया है, तो पहली बात ऐसे एरो लगा के खचर पचर स्क्रिबलिंग मत करना, ओके। दूसरा बात, उसको फॉलो अप के बाद मत लिखना, इग्नोर, हम वो इंफॉर्मेशन देना ही नहीं चाह रहे हैं। हमारा नोटिस ऐसे लगेगा कि जिसने ये इंफॉर्मेशन इशू करी है उसने जरूरी नहीं समझा भी वेन्यू के बारे में बताना, वो पार्ट बताना जरूरी ही नहीं समझा है, ठीक है। कीपिंग दिस थिंग इन माइंड, इग्नोर दैट पार्ट, यू विल नॉट लूज मार्क्स। बट इफ यू प्लेस दैट इंफॉर्मेशन इन द रॉन्ग प्लेस, inappropriate place, then you are surely going to lose your marks. These are the few key points you have to keep in mind when you are doing notice writing or any work you are doing. Anyway, we have finished our content body. Okay, after that, you will write the name of the person who has issued the notice. It is up to you. If you want to write in caps, write that. If running hand, both are okay. And post, obviously, post is always going to be in caps. But one thing, keep in mind, before the post, you are going to write the. That is a rule of grammar because post is a proper noun. And before the post, we always write article the, definite article. Fine? That which again is ignored by many of us. Nobody tells that. So here what you are doing, you will write the name, then I'm writing the, and after the you are going to put post. Same is the case with department also. The plus you will put the department. Now as I told you, it's not necessary that in question all the 3 things are there. Whatever is there in question, that only you are going to write. Sometimes just point 6 and 7 is there. Name and post is there. Don't write the department on your own. But students क्या करते हैं, फिर मैं मिस्टेक बता रही हूँ, जब बताए कि डिपार्टमेंट नहीं दिया है तो ये नेम वापस यहाँ पे लिख देते हैं, यहाँ भी लिख दिया दिल्ली पब्लिक स्कूल और नीचे भी लिख देते हैं दिल्ली पब्लिक स्कूल, नीचे डिपार्टमेंट आएगा, स्कूल नहीं आएगा। स्कूल एक बार आ गया बहुत है, मोर देन इनफ, ओके। नाउ समटाइम्स इट हैपेंस नेम इज नॉट देयर, only the post and the department is there, then write just these 2. Sometimes only name is there. So anyone, whatever is there in the question, you don't have to frame it yourself, okay. Whatever is there in the question, you will write that only. You are not going to frame it on your own. This much is clear. Bird's eye view भी दे दिया, देखने में कैसा लगना चाहिए, ऐसे हमने बॉक्स बनाया, 1 2 3 सेंटर में आया, 4 हमारा अप्रोक्सीमेट लेफ्ट पे आया, अप्रोक्सीमेट सेंटर ऑफ द बॉक्स पे हमारी बॉडी आ गई, लेफ्ट पे हमारा इस साइड पे हमारा 6, 7 एंड 8 पॉइंट आ गया। ये हमारा लेआउट है। नाउ आई विल टेल यू हाउ टू राइट इट। अब हमने मिस्टेक्स कैसे करते हैं और हमने कंटेंट कैसे डालना है, उसकी मैंने जान के स्लाइड नहीं बनाई, बिकॉज वो मैं खुद आपको लिख के बताना चाह रही थी। ठीक है, नाउ व्हेन वी टॉक, मैंने बोला बॉडी के लिए हाउ टू राइट द बॉडी ऑफ द नोटिस। नाउ वी आर टॉकिंग ऑफ बॉडी ऑफ द notice. Whenever we have to write the body of the notice, as I've already told you, it has to go in a box. और पहले मैं आपको incorrect बताती हूँ। Okay, body full of faults, body full of errors. हम इसके ऊपर पहले बात करेंगे। मैं एक आपको नोटिस लिख के देती हूँ और आप मुझे बताना इसमें क्या मिस्टेक्स हैं। ओके, this is for the information of all the students or senior students, whatever is given in the question, of all the students of our school, that the school is organizing, celebrating, conducting, whatever. I'm not writing all three, I'm writing just one. Is organizing a fancy dress competition to be held on 25th December 2025. Okay, the venue is school auditorium. The venue is our school auditorium. Okay, now we have given 4 W's in this, all correct. All those who are interested, and I said you won't change a paragraph, you change the step. All those who are interested to participate can, may, oblique I have given, give their names, latest, last test, up till, by 24th December 2025 to their respected respective class teachers. This is what is generally written by the students. Grammatically, there's hardly any mistake, but still it is, you are not going to get marks in this. Sometimes after pre-boards, the students come to me and students say that, ma'am, हम तो इतना अच्छा करके आए थे पर मैम ने 2.5 marks ही दिए. Then I ask them, general information लिखी थी? हाँ मैम, बाकायदा लिखी थी. पूरे 4 W's लिखे थे? हाँ लिखे थे. फॉलो अप लिखा था? हाँ लिखा था. And then I said, then what could be the matter? Pata nahi ma'am, what is the problem with ma'am? And you try to blame the teachers, okay? Or you say they are not doing the checking properly. Not only this, many a times I get to recheck the board copies also, because sometimes the parents are not satisfied with the marks. So they request the board to issue their answer copies. And when the PDF of these answer copies come, they send it to me to ensure that proper marking is done or not. And most of the time I say that whosoever has done the checking has done a very proper and appropriate checking. There is no mistake in no, you just can't challenge or you just can't say that there has been some negligence. Actually, had I been in place of this teacher, I wouldn't have given this much also. So आजकल चेकिंग भी बहुत अच्छे से हो रही है, हमारे में ही कहीं ना कहीं लैक्यूना होता है, और क्या लैक्यूना होता है यहाँ पे हम पता करते हैं। सबसे पहले आप ये देखिए, ये जो मैंने बॉडी लिख के दी है, इससे पहले 1 2 3 4 इंफॉर्मेशन आएगी, फिर 6 7 8 नीचे आएगी। दिस इज ओनली द बॉडी पार्ट एंड आई हैव रिटन इन 1 पैराग्राफ। नाउ प्लीज टेल मी, सबसे पहले इसमें आपको क्या मिस्टेक नजर आ रही है? इस आंसर को लिख के आपको 2 मार्क्स भी नहीं मिलेंगे 4 में से। सब कुछ सही है, वही की वही है, पर कोई बोर्ड आपको 2 मार्क्स से ज्यादा इसमें मार्क्स नहीं देगा। वाई? पहले तो देखिए, इट इज क्रॉस 50 वर्ड्स, वर्ड लिमिट क्रॉस हो गई है। इंफॉर्मेशन सारी लिखी है हमने, पर वर्ड लिमिट क्रॉस हो गई है। पहले तो मार्क्स वहीं चले गए। जब इसी को आपने 50 वर्ड्स का कर दिया, तो अभी तो 10 वर्ड्स ऊपर नीचे और भी हैं बेटा। ओके, सो दिस इज वन थिंग। अब हमारा जब फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन अराइज होता है, हमने इसको कंडेंस कैसे करना है। कंटेंट वही रखना है, पर कंडेंस कैसे करना है। जहां मैंने आपको बताया, कंडेंस करने के लिए हमें कौन से पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच की मदद लेनी है, दैट इज preposition. Is that clear? Preposition will help in condensing this particular content. कैसे होगा? Firstly, this is for the information of all the students of our school. First of all, of our school तो लिखना ही नहीं है, understood है कि this हमारा पहला इंस्ट्रक्शन ही यही था, it's the mode of information for a particular group of a particular organization. उसी organization के लोगों के लिए है, तो फिर हमें of our school लिखने की क्या जरूरत है? ग्रामेटिकल मिस्टेक भी है इसमें, आर नहीं आएगा। क्यों? क्योंकि फर्स्ट पर्सन प्रोनाउन है। बाय चांस अगर हमें लिखना भी पड़ रहा है स्कूल, ऑफ आर स्कूल की जगह आप पहले तो लिखेंगे ऑफ द स्कूल। इज दैट क्लियर? फर्स्ट पर्सन को आपने रिमूव करना है और उसकी जगह द लगाना है, और वो लगाने के बाद भी इसकी रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है। तो हमने कितने वर्ड्स यहाँ पे कम कर दिए अपने? 3 वर्ड्स हमने कम कर दिए अपने। ठीक है, दैट द स्कूल इज ऑर्गेनाइजिंग, क्या हम इसको कंडेंस कर सकते हैं? सोचो, इसको हम प्रेपोजिशन की मदद से कैसे कंडेंस कर सकते हैं? हमने इसको पूरे को कट किया और इसकी जगह सिर्फ एक वर्ड लिखा, अबाउट। क्या लिखा? अबाउट। दिस इज फॉर द इंफॉर्मेशन ऑफ ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स अबाउट अ फैंसी ड्रेस कॉम्पिटिशन। तो अब आप ये देखिए, एक अबाउट लग के हमने कितने वर्ड्स और सेव कर लिए? ये 1 2 3 4 5 वर्ड्स हैं। 5 में से हमने अबाउट को लिया, तो हमने 4 वर्ड्स और इसमें सेव कर लिए अपने। ठीक है, अबाउट दिस अ फैंसी ड्रेस कॉम्पिटिशन टू बी हेल्ड ऑन। अब टू बी हेल्ड की भी जरूरत नहीं है, सीधा ऑन से काम चल जाएगा। ओके, ये आपका क्या हो गया? ऑन, डेट आ गया। अगेन हमने वी हैव सेव्ड 3 वर्ड्स। ओके, डाल दिया। द वेन्यू इज आवर स्कूल ऑडिटोरियम। नाउ हमने बोला इट हैज टू बी डन इन 1 सेंटेंस ओनली, द होल थिंग। सो आफ्टर डेट, straight away your venue should come. Okay, you will cut all this and seetha you will write in school auditorium. So again 1 2 3 4 and 1 taken, it will be 3 words हमने डिडक्ट बचा लिए। देन उसके बाद all those who are interested to participate, don't write all this, just write interested students या those interested. Okay, you can write interested students or you can write those interested. So again 1 2 3 4 5 6 taken 1 5 यहाँ पे हमने सेव कर लिया। Now interested students या those interested, can और may ये दोनों ही गलत हैं। अगर बेटा लास्ट डेट होती है ना, तो लास्ट डेट में आप can और may नहीं लगाते हो। आपने मॉडल्स पढ़े हैं, when do we write can and when do we write may? जब आपको ऑप्शन दी जाती है, चॉइस दी जाती है, ठीक है, उस वक्त आप लिखते हो कैन और मे। पर जब आपने लास्ट डेट आपको दे दी है, तो ये मैंडेटरी चीज हो गई है, ये कंपल्सरी चीज हो गई है। So whenever there is a last date, okay, whenever the last date is there, then you should always write must. Guides are also giving a wrong information here and I challenge them. Okay, so here you have to write must because last date is there. But when there is no last date, it is an appeal, you're calling somebody for blood donation camp. At that point of time, you can write may or can. So when it is appeal, when you're making some kind of a request, you're doing some kind of fundraising, okay, nothing is compulsory, okay, and there is no last date also, then you can give may or can. Anyway, I've given you this. Give their names latest by. Last test is no word in English dictionary. Up till will not come. When you talk about the last date, we always write latest by to this, to their respected or respective. It has to be respective. It is not respected. Okay. Respective means your concerned teachers. Concern अपनी क्लास टीचर्स. ओके, और ऑब्वियसली जब हम अपनी बोल रहे हैं तो मींस मोर देन वन है. जब भी हम रिस्पेक्टिव लगाते हैं तो उसके बाद जो नाउन जाता है वो प्लूरल में जाता है. रिस्पेक्टिव के साथ हमारा प्लूरल नाउन चलेगा, इसके साथ हमारा सिंगुलर नाउन नहीं चलेगा. सो अब आप ये देखिए, हमने ये जो वर्ड्स डिडक्ट करे हैं 6 और 10, 15, ऑलमोस्ट 20 वर्ड्स तो हमने डिडक्ट कर ही दिए. और जब 20 वर्क कर दें कंडेंस हो गया ये. अब जितना भी कंडेंस पार्ट है उसको मैं एक बार रिमूव कर रही हूँ. आप देखो कितना छोटा सा नजर आएगा, कितना छोटा नजर आ रहा है, क्योंकि इतनी सारी जगह पे हमने एक ही वर्ड लिखा है अबाउट. फिर उसके बाद हमने ये भी हटा दिया और हमारा आ गया है ऑन. ये सब भी हटा दिया हमने और इसकी जगह आ गया इन. एंड देन ये सब भी हटा दिया हमने और इसकी जगह हमारा एक ही वर्ड आया है दोज इंटरेस्टेड. मस्ट और गिव देयर नेम्स. कंडेंस हो गया कि नहीं हो गया अपने आप? इतने सारे वर्ड्स चले गए कि नहीं चले गए? सेम चीज को हम अब इधर कॉपी पेस्ट करके आपको बताते हैं. आई विल राइट इट हियर द सेम थिंग, द करेक्ट वन. ओके, द करेक्ट वन. दिस वाज अ फॉल्टी वन. सेम चीज आई एम राइटिंग. This is for the information, or this is to inform of all the students. ये तो हमारा टारगेट है. About on, at, in और on. अकॉर्डिंगली जो भी आपका वेन्यू होगा उस हिसाब से आपने prepositions लेनी है. I'll explain that also. And it's over. Those interested or students interested or interested students, those interested must give their names latest by dash to the undersigned. There are options. You can write either to the undersigned or you can write to their respective class teachers, house captains, whatever. Respective class teachers, house captains accordingly. And it is finished. It is done. Now do you see what are we going to write here now? Target audience. Our target, that is whom. किसके लिए है? About event, what it is about. Okay. Date, that is when. Venue, where. Okay, now you see this is step 1, general information, and this is step 2, follow up, and it is done. Fine, this is what I have told you. Now let us dwell a little on this date part. Okay, venue part, I'm sorry. Now when we talk of the venue, either we use in, on, or at. When we are talking about anything that is in confined walls, okay, in the confine of four walls, that is auditorium, classroom, then we write in. Okay, confines of four walls, like auditorium. If we write, if we are using a venue which is elevated or raised, that is stage. Okay, raised platforms on the playground. Then at point of place, at the school, at the mall, not where exactly in the mall, but point of place. Then accordingly, we are going to write this. Now, one more thing I want to tell you, I'll take this part away. Now, what I'm going to tell you is that let us tell you something about the opening lines. Opening lines have to be done in three ways. Okay. You can also write, this is for the information. Of. This is to inform. The dash are hereby informed. And opening lines. Or the dash club is organizing whatever. Okay, so now here we are writing, when we do the first one, we are talking about the target audience. This is for the information of classes 9 to 12. Okay, this is to inform the students of, or this is to inform about the fancy dress competition. यहाँ पे event आ जाता है. इसके अंदर यहाँ पे अगेन टारगेट आ जाएगा, द स्टूडेंट्स आर हेयर बाय इन्फॉर्म्ड. यहाँ पे आपका डिपार्टमेंट भी आ जाता है, द सोशल क्लब ऑफ द स्कूल इज ऑर्गेनाइजिंग. सो आप देखिए, देयर आर फोर वेज ऑफ डूइंग इट. इफ दिस, लेट अस से टारगेट इज ए, दिस इज फॉर द इंफॉर्मेशन ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ दिस. तो ए, देन उसके बाद आपका आता है इवेंट बी. तो फर्स्ट वाले के अंदर इसमें तो आपने ए और बी को फॉलो करना है पहले. दिस इज टू इन्फॉर्म के साथ आपने बी और ए करना है. ओके, आपने इस वाले को बी से शुरू करना है, दैट इज इवेंट से. सी वाले को फिर आपने ए से शुरू करना है, और ये ऑल टुगेदर डिफरेंट है, इसको आपने डी से शुरू कर दो, दैट इज डिपार्टमेंट. देयर आर फोर वेज ऑफ स्टार्टिंग. दिस इज फॉर द इंफॉर्मेशन, जो ये पूरा ये वाला है. सेकेंड है, दिस इज टू इन्फॉर्म about a fancy dress competition for the students of class 9 to 12 on this at this. Is that clear? Then target dena hai, the students of class 12 are informed about, and you start the whole thing. Then department, the cultural forum of the school is organizing. Then event, then aapka target, and then further information. So there are four ways of starting. I think I've made myself very, very clear. And now let us have a complete overview of the whole thing. We draw a box. Okay, we draw a box. I have not drawn the whole line because I'm not good at drawing the straight lines, but might as well try. Okay, so what you're going to write here, Delhi Public School, comma, New Delhi, NOTICE, notice, topic, fancy dress competition. Either parallel to the third line or parallel to the fourth line, you are going to write the date. Now, approximate center, we are going to start the body. This is for the information of all the students about, and whenever we are writing the event, it has to go in single inverts, never in double inverts. These are very silly mistakes or casual mistakes. People are very callous about it. What they are doing, they write double inverts. Double inverts is always written when a dialogue is made or a statement is made. Okay, so it has to be single inverts. That is only for highlighting purpose. You're just accentuating, you're showing the importance of that particular thing. About single inverts, a fancy dress competition. Now you see, one more thing I want to tell you. Whenever you put anything in single inverts, the first letter of every word should be in caps. Okay? On 1st January 2026 in the school auditorium. My line has got over here by default. I'll continue from there. All interested students, interested students, obviously I'm giving the last date, so I'll put must give their names latest by 28th December 2025 to their respective class teachers or respective house captains. Okay, finished. Now must give their names to their respective class teachers. After this, again on the left hand side, I will write my name, Anjana Singhal. The secretary, as I told you, the will come, and then the cultural forum. And your answer is complete. Okay, again I tell you, this is step 1, this is your step 2, and we are done with it. So I believe that you have understood what I'm talking about notices. Whatever I have to say about notices, it's clear to you. In the next class, I'll be doing a couple of questions with you. Why? Because there are 4 different types of questions that generally come. One is on fundraising, donations, then matches, and the trips. So slight variation is going to be there when it comes to the follow-up part or the further information. Sometimes there are some questions where you feel that follow-up is not required. हो सकता है रियल लाइफ में फॉलोअप इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड, बस सीबीएसई अपने फॉर्मेट को और आपकी मार्किंग स्कीम को देखते हुए उस फॉलोअप को क्रिएट करने को बोलता है. सो यू विल हैव टू फैब्रिकेट समथिंग you have to fabricate. That is what is creative writing. Okay, so we'll be doing couple of questions, 4 questions I'll do in the next class. Till then I go revise this. Okay, and I hope you like my session. I hope it is going to help you in exams. In case you feel that you want to know something more about this, you can anytime connect with me at 9828104354. Your Sarika Ma'am is always there to help you with your class 12 CBSE preparation. All the best for your exams. Take care. Thank you so much. Signing off on behalf of High Score English.